So I'll give you a brief overview of what's happened so far. No, I won't. I won't do that, Joe. Because your character doesn't know that. But
I'm a
for
method actor.
there we go. So I'm not gonna actually say anything about where everybody is at. As far as Daku knows, well, I told you what Daku knows, so I'm gonna put aside my normal introductions, and we'll get right back to where we were last week. Now, as I've said before, I have a very firm end time, which will be in about 3.5 hours from now. Because if I don't, then the police will be called because no one picked up my kids from school, and that's a problem. So we ended right in the middle of this combat last week. Let me do one thing. Okay, so this spider is somebody, right? Who is this? This is one of the good guys.
Yep, that's a blue bog spider.
That's a blue bog spider. Okay. Looks like Vincent's down and dying.
Yeah, as always.
As always, everybody needs a hobby. But you do know there kept on being a spider poking its head down from here, attacking you. So you know if you go up these, am you guys on the right map? Yeah. So if you guys knows up here, there's a spider coming up. There's a spider up the top there. So let's pick it up from there, and it looks like it's your turn, Bob.
Sorry.
Well,
Malcolm, I don't know if you remember, but I cast a minor illusion spell, didn't I? I don't know if that's represented on the map.
remind me what magic. It was something here, right?
Yeah, so I cast a minor illusion spell to have some sort of a humanoid form to try and distract it when it popped out.
As bait. Okay.
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
good. Okay, so. Okay, so so minor illusion there of a person looking if is ready to be eaten. Right now, it's Bog's turn. Looks like Mac's been webbed. Bog, what would you like to do?
All right, so down on this floor, there's no spiders out right now, right?
Apart from Bog Spider. Apart
Just
from
Bog
yourself.
Spider.
Yeah.
And Vincent's unconscious right now, right?
And worse than
Yes.
that, he's unconscious and dying.
Yes. Well,
bleeding
we can't.
out.
We can't have that. I will drop my wild shape, and I will cast. Let's see, what gives me the most here? 1d8 plus 4, 1d4 plus 4. Yep, I'll drop my wild shape, and I will I will run over to Vincent, and I will cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, nice.
So he is back up, and I just, tell Vincent, like, oh, come on up, all the spiders are gone, but there's one more upstairs. And,
What happened? Why this all this web? What's happening?
you were a little surprised, but you're back, and then I'll be like, all the bad spiders are gone, the blue spider's me, and I'll just wild shape as combat wild shape, my bonus action, back into that blue spider. Sorry, Malcolm, for the
That's
all
right.
the
I
different,
think you
all
can
the
do
different
that.
tokens.
The only
Yeah.
minor thing is you'd have to go over here to touch Vincent for the cure wounds, but then we can have you blue spider back over there.
Yeah, for the space.
Actually, I won't do that. I'll take that back. Yeah, I'll resurrect one of these dead spiders, and you can have that one.
Cool.
Just got to make it a nice, healthy giant spider for you.
I'll move. Oh wait, I won't mess with it just in case. Sorry.
I'll just give you that nice shade of blue. Here we go. And can you move that? Just make sure you can move that around.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, so the cure wounds goes in. Vincent, you come back to life. You are still entrapped by the webbing from the spider, though, so... Well, let's see what happens. Okay, but Bog, get re-wild shape into that. Actually, I've got a cool wild... I assume the sounds are coming through for you guys?
Yes.
I don't.
You mean from Sirenscape?
Yeah, Sirenscape.
No.
Nope. Okay, let me reset it. It does this...
They are. Your volume just might be lower, but they're.
Ah,
they're
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true,
lower volume
sorry.
than normal.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, now it's coming through.
Okay, here's a cool wild shape sound as you merge, your bones crack, your black splits open and a giant spider emerges. Fantastic, Bog. Okay, and you can do that as a bonus action. This spider is dead. Vincent, you're no longer dying, but you are prone on the ground covered in a spider web. What do you do?
I'm gonna roll over my belly and try to extend my arms and break the webbing.
Okay, make me a strength check. Not a strength saving throw, but a strength check.
Oh, okay.
Come on, flex those muscles, Vincent. And without issue, you break free and snap out of the binds. That took reaction to do it, though.
Yeah, then I'm gonna use half of my movement to get up. And I'm gonna like pat myself to remove the webbing that is still sticking to my clothes. And I'm gonna move here, holding the wall and coughing blood. And try to see like if everyone's alive. And that's it.
Yep. Everyone looks alive. The only person in problem, I guess, is Mac. Okay, cool. Okay, so nice. So I just got to roll something. So I'm going to move these corpses out the way. They won't come into play. Who Mac cast the illusion, right, of the spider?
Yep.
Okay, make me a deception
Can
check.
Caspian go first?
Did I miss
Yes,
you?
I can.
Oh,
Yeah.
did I jump Caspian? Did I? I think I did. My apologies, Caspian. You can absolutely go first.
Right. No worries. Well, there's only one thing I'm gonna do is just stand to prepare a firebolt.
Wait, Caspian's at 6, isn't he? Oh, sorry. Yep, I see what I did. Yep. No, sorry. It's not your turn. It's the giant spider's turn. Oh wait. Yeah, sorry. Caspian, then the giant spider. Yep. Sorry, Caspian. Off you go.
Yeah. So I prepare a firebolt for when I see the spider.
Okay, very good. Okay, so that works out well. Now make me a deception check, Mac.
Yep. Fantastic.
Not necessarily a failure. It depends on how perceptive this creature is. Actually, it's passive. Okay. So spider scuttles down, and it just completely walks through your illusion, Mac. No problem. Caspian, though, you can fire off your prepared action now if you like.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, my internet is very slow where I'm sitting right now, and
No problem. Okay, so that was a long walk. So your firebolt boosh shoots out, but it just crashes on the wood behind it. Wooden smoke everywhere. It's a miss. And as I said, the giant spider comes through, walks straight through the body of it. And since Edward isn't here, he's the perfect person to attack. He will... Doesn't have his web, but he'll bite into him. Oh, cool, the person that isn't there. I'm going to have someone roll this. I'm going to tell you the roll you're going to need. Because this is bad for Edward.
Is it a critical?
No, we'll get to that in just a sec. So, let me see what is con +4. Okay, why don't we have our new player Joe do this? Can you roll me a d20 and you want a 7 or more? Roll a d20 and you need a 7 or more.
You got
Gosh.
it. Wow.
Okay. Welcome to the group.
So this is what you see. You see the spider coming through, the firebolt crashing behind it. Edward backing up and panicking. The spider jumps on it, sinks its teeth into it, and you see Edward tries to move away. You see the poison just pump into Edward's neck, and he collapses to the floor, unconscious and down, and is dying. Yeah, he took 21 points of damage, so, and he had 15.
Wow.
And then the spider scuttles back up the stairs. Okay. And that's your friendly allied hobgoblin. Morgid. He is going to... what is he going to do? He's going to back up here next to Caspian and say, "Oh, God damn, another one of you idiots down. Somebody heal him up. I'll take a shot as soon as this stupid spider comes back. Somebody heal him." Now it's Edward's turn. Why don't you roll me another d20 for a death saving throw, Joe? No
I'm
pressure.
sorry. Could you say that again?
Roll me another d20, because this will be a saving throw for Edward. Death saving throw.
Good rolls. Good rolls.
Ooh, so one success for Edward. Okay, very good. Mac, what would you like to do?
I guess Mac's going to have to try and get out of the web, really. No choice but to do that.
Okay.
So, was it strength before?
Yes, strength check, not a strength saving throw. There's a strength check.
Yeah, dump stat.
Ooh,
Whoa.
Did I honestly just roll that?
you did.
Ah, okay. So what's that do as far as my turn's concerned? Wrestling
That's your-
myself out of
That's your action.
full action gone. I guess gonna have to hold position. I guess.
Okay, so just stay there. Okay, cool. Spiderbog.
So I will, as I had seen the spider, or I guess I had heard the commotion from a spider popping out from above, I will crawl over here, and I'll be on the roof, so I'm not impeding Mac's movement here. So I kind of scurry over Mac, and then upside down I see Edward bleeding out, and everyone else just kind of sees the spider's head kind of shake back and forth, and drop to the ground, and I will drop my wild shape since I don't want anyone to die here, and I will run up to Edward, and I will cast healing. No, not healing word. I'm sorry. I will cast Cure Wounds.
Oops. That's right. Okay, so Edward coughs, splutters, comes back with 6 hit points. He's got Oh my God, what hit me? I don't want to role play Edward, but let's just say he's back. He's successful.
And
Okay.
I will. I don't know how much of an. So you tell me if I can do this, but I want to give. I have 10 good berries left over from the day before I had casted before I went to sleep. Could I give those to Edward, or when he comes to? Could I, now that he can like physically chew them as he comes to? Could I like put them in his mouth? How would that work?
Doing healing or feeding them good berries or feeding a potion to another player is an action.
Okay.
This is how I roll it, and to drink a potion yourself is a bonus action. So to answer your question, no.
Got it. Okay, good to know. And then I will. So I'm out of wild shapes. That was my action. I think that's all I can do. Okay, so what I can do is, as a bonus action, I can turn invisible as a Fearbolg until the start of my next turn. So I will make sure Edward's too, and then I will cast Hidden Step and turn invisible until the start of my next turn.
Okay, cool. So invisible, got it. Nice. Okay, nice round. Vincent.
Okay, so seeing that the spider showed there and almost like eat Edward, like the whole thing, like the whole guy. So I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and I'm gonna prepare action when the spider shows up. I'm gonna shoot in the face.
Okay, nice. So getting your crossbow ready to shoot as soon as the spider pops its head around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, Caspian.
Caspian will this time prepare to cast Sleep instead of Firebolt. He will time it in such a way that it's cast after the crossbow and the longbow shot.
Okay,
And-
so after Margaret and Vincent shoots, you're going to cast your sleep spell. Okay.
Yeah, and I will cast it in such a way that Edward is not within the 20-foot sphere, but I can cast it on a point that I do not see, so I should be able to just cast it somewhere just
Okay,
beyond
cool.
the trapdoor, so it only affects this spider.
Okay, nice. Speaking of the spider, okay, off you go. Let's start with Vincent. Take your shot.
Okay.
Fires and just thocks into the wood behind the creature. No damage done. That's a miss. Okay,
Okay.
Mogrid will fire his longbow. Oh, and that also misses. Pulls back, shoots, hits the wooden behind him. Okay, and Caspian. That would be you now.
23 total. I hope this spider was hurt a bit.
So you cast your sleep spell. Easy enough to get only the giant spider and not Edward. And 23 is not enough. The spider survives. I'll give you a clue. Probably if Vincent or Margaret had hit, it would have worked. So good planning, but
Yeah, I was hoping.
Damn it.
a lot of whiffs there.
Oh, man.
You see the spider gets its web back. It doesn't. But it does see a Vincent. It does see a Vincent on the ground, prone.
No,
Gonna try
Edward.
and- Oh, sorry, Edward. Sorry. And it's going to bite him at advantage.
Oh no.
Oh, but misses. He misses. And he's going to scuttle back up.
Oh, what a dirty game. This is
Attack
Spider's
opportunity
playing.
from Edward at disadvantage.
Oh,
Nice.
I don't think it's actually disadvantage, though, if you're... Is it disadvantage if you're
He's
prone?
prone.
Okay,
Think
so...
so.
Well, let's see how the rolls work out. We might need to worry about it. Yep, so... We'll do a normal roll. 10, 15... Okay, we'll say that hits. No, just at least disadvantage. Let's see. if it matters. First roll. We'll say that hits. I don't know if prone does give you disadvantage. Let me check. Just add. So prone. Oh, you're right. It has disadvantage, so I'm going to say it was 8. So bottom line, it's a miss. Push, misses, reaches out with his greatsword, but it's a swing and a miss. It just swooshes over the top of the spider's head, and it scuttles back. Margaret says, Vincent, we're shit at aiming. Take your time this time. Aim for the eyes. And he's going to prepare an action.
Okay.
Edward's gonna stand up, I guess. Scuttle back down here, and Edward's going to prepare his longbow. Okay, Mac.
So why not? I think Mac's going to prepare a spell for when it pops its head out.
What spell are you preparing?
I think I'm going to have to go with my favourite, Chaos Bolt.
Chaos Bolt, nice. Okay, look at all those prepared actions. Okay, still invisible Bog. What would you like to do?
We will kind of walk back down the stairs in between Mac and Edward, and I will prepare a Thorn Whip for when it comes down.
Okay, cool. At the end of your turn, of course, your invisibility fades. So everybody has a prepared action. Excellent. Oh, maybe not. Well, let's go through it. Vincent.
Yeah, same thing. I'm preparing my crossbow again. And okay, I'm going for the eye now.
Caspian.
Caspian will do a firebolt.
All right.
Prepare.
So we'll go through this in the order as it was in initiative, but the spider does scuttle down. So I'll start with Morgrid. Watch this, Vincent. Yeah, this is how you do it. And he fires his longbow, and this one is going to hit. Oh, not a great hit, but it does clip the spider in one of its legs, so it hits, but only for 2 piercing. He rolled the minimum he could possibly do. Okay, Edward. Oh, that's me. Edward's going to fire his longbow. And Edward is going to hit for 7 points of damage. Okay, Mac.
Oh, really? Excellent. Okay, I was hoping that we wouldn't get a chance. Okay, so his Chaos Bolt, if you remember from last time, is lots of bright colours, lots of kind of little unicorns, and what did we decide? Care Bears coming out of it, things like that, as he fires it generally towards the spider. Oh, heck.
Love it. A 23, yeah, that definitely hits. Yeah, nice.
Fantastic.
So,
Da-da-da.
what's the D6 for? Is that 7 damage?
So it's a type of damage. It's a type of damage. What is it? Is it a
that's
5? I'm trying to see now. Yeah, so it takes 2d8 plus 1d6 of damage, and then choose one of the d8s. Sorry, to work out.
I was trying
the
to read
type
the
of
spell.
damage. So that'll be the 5, I guess, won't it? Sorry, is the 7 made up of the 2d8s?
Yeah, you just rolled.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Are you able to see what either of them are? Because I'm supposed to pick one of them.
Oh, there's you rolled a 1 and a 6.
Okay, so acid damage then.
Acid damage, okay. And 7
Yeah.
points of acid damage, cool.
7 of acid and 5 as well.
5 on top
I
of
think.
it. Okay, got it.
Can we okay, and then I need to roll a d20 as well.
Ah, yes.
Ooh, no. Okay.
not sure what you think you want to roll, but we'll get there. Okay, so the Chaos Bolt goes off. The spider is looking really rough. Bog, your prepared action. Oh, Thorn Whip. Nice. So 23 definitely hits with the Thorn Whip. Oh, but yeah, 1 point of damage. The Thorn Whip connects. Do you wish to pull it closer towards you?
Well, I only can if he's large or smaller.
He's large.
Oh, is he? The name Giant Spider threw me there for a second.
Yeah, this would be huge.
I was thinking.
And this is large. So you pull him towards you?
Okay. No.
No? Okay. Cool, but the Thorn Whip, spider's looking rough. Vincent. Come on, hit him, Vincent. Take your shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill this thing.
See how cool you are.
Mm. 13.
You you fire, pull back on your bow, you shoot, it just thonks into the wood behind it. I told you! Up in the eyes!
Yeah, it's still blood in my eye. Sorry.
Okay, Caspian. Blood in your eyes, love it. Firebolt, 9. Cool. The firebolt shoots out, connects. How do you want to do it, Caspian? That's enough to finish off the last giant spider.
Yay.
If you're giving us the monologue to endure monologues, you're muted, David.
That does not help. Well, he's just bloody cursing about this bloody spider that nothing seems to be working on, and then incinerates his freaking head off.
His incinerator is his head is incinerated. So, yep, very good. Okay, so with that, all creatures are dead. So, what would you like to do?
I'm just going to turn to Edward and say, hold out your hand. And I'll dump in the little satchel I have the 10 good berries I had prepared. And I'll say, eat these.
This is for Edward?
Yeah.
Edward gobbles them down. Oh, so good. And he gets 10 hit points back. Got it.
Caspian will just step over this corpse of the giant spider and start climbing up into the next floor because he is curious about the magic item he felt.
Okay. Sure, so I'll drag you up. You have to go through a bit of a latch on the door, but you appear here.
Yeah, visiting, scrolling. Oh, guys. Those spiders are nasty. And I start climbing up also.
Okay. Edward will join you. Okay, let me explain. I mean, there's one obvious thing in here that everybody sees, but let me explain what you see in the rule first. I accidentally closed my page. Just a sec. Okay. So this one looks pretty barren. You do see something. This is you're actually on the outside of the tower now. You're right above. I'm going to assume everybody else climbs up as well. So we'll drag you all up over here.
Yes, please.
And you see a half-elf trapped in the web over here. So much so that is, you can't tell if he's alive or not. He's completely encased in web. You don't know. But you do see a body as well of what looks to be a Dwendalian soldier, and he's got some chainmail on, which looks like a very nice set of chainmail. There's a longsword as well, and it looks as if there's a chest up here as well. It's slightly odd that it was on the roof, but there's a chest here as well. What would you like to do?
Well, Caspian will approach the spiderweb encased person and will try to see if this person is still alive.
Okay, make a medicine check. You detect a distinct lack of movement from this creature, almost as if you're not quite sure initially whether he's paralyzed or he's dead. But as you take a closer inspection and kind of place your hand gently on the chest, you detect a very faint, slow heartbeat. So whatever this creature is, it is alive.
In that
Can
case,
I use my
grab my
blades?
dagger and start cutting him free.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say also.
Yeah, so Caspian and Vincent, you cut this creature free. Easy enough, takes a little bit of time, but he does it. And he kind of slumps off the thing and falls prone on the floor, still not moving. And as you now get a thorough view of what this creature looks like, what does Daku look like, Joe? What are they seeing?
Laying before you on the ground is about a 6-foot tall half-elf. His hair is as brunette as the woods that surround the area. His eyes are nice, like a dirty gold. He's got a tattoo, which looks to be like a vine going down from under the notch of his neck. He's got a black and red type jacket on. His left ear, the tip of it seems to have been cut off or missing. And there's old medical bandages wrapped around his right hand, as he just kind of lies prone before all of you.
Yep, and Daku, you're not aware of what's happening, as the world is blackness at the moment for you.
Got it.
But well, okay, so that's what you see as this creature slumps out of the web, not moving, but thanks to who was it? I think it was Caspian's medical check. Obviously alive.
Where's the Dwendalian soldier? I just want to see if go up to him and see if he is alive, or if he's clearly like eaten or dismembered. Then no use. Clearly
dead.
Gotcha.
Someone, you usually need more of a face to be alive. Kind of half his head is missing. Okay. As I said, he's got a nice lot of the stuff around here. I mean, in this swamp, things just rot. That's what they do. Armor tarnishes. Swords get dull even. But the chainmail that he's wearing looks in immaculate condition.
Well, where is Morgren from the Dwendalian soldier?
Let's see what. I'll put a soldier. Actually, I'll just grab a soldier and we'll place him on there. Third time lucky. So we'll say the soldier is right here. Oops, a bit bigger than that. And he's dead. So there we go, right there.
I'll just kind of whisper to Caspian and say, look, I'll just kind of like whisper it to myself, but so Caspian can hear. Just like, looks like that soldier's got on some mighty fine armor. And then I'll walk over to Is it Morgren? Mordred?
Mordred.
I'll I'll walk over to Mordred and just kind of gaze out over the top of the tower and say, Mordred, where's the fort that we were walking towards out here? Can you show me? And maybe just kind of distract him a little bit if it matters, but I am also genuinely curious about where we might have been going.
Oh, maybe you should ask your god-awful navigator. Who was navigating last time? I think it was Mac, right? Kind of been taking turns.
No,
I think
it
I
wasn't,
was.
I don't think.
I think I was until we saw the tower.
And he points vaguely off to the west. It's that way.
Well, maybe we should. I don't want to leave a clearly living person up here. I think we don't necessarily know who they are. Maybe we tie their hands together, and I can cart them down here, and we can keep going.
Oh, you're not leaving. Oh, if he's useful, we'll keep him. If he's just a commoner, maybe we should just toss him over the side.
He may also know more about where your friend went.
Oh, interrogation is always good. And also, from this vantage point, you do see a couple of other things. Everybody sees this. Actually, I'll drag you over to this map. So you're right here by this tower, which you're in at the moment. Can I do it this way? It's not going to let me. Reveal. Okay, I'll do it this way. Over here, as you see in this area of the swamp, you see a large toadstool patch. So if you want to investigate that, you're more than welcome to. And over here is a large tower. And over here is a massive hill. So I'll let me know if you want to go to any of those things. And of course the Fort Venture is over here, which is where you're trying to get to. So keep all that in mind. Okay, so that's what you see from up there anyway.
Malcolm, what was that third thing you mentioned after the tower to the south?
Okay, it looks... actually, let me double check this. It looks like... this whole area is pretty flat. So one of the reasons this stands out is almost like a large hillock. And it's crowned with like a thicket of low-hanging mangrove trees. And... and it looks like it looked like it would be a good spot to take a rest, because if you remember your rest, you're running the chance of getting a swamp fever. So it looks like a nice hill that rises out of the swamp. That's what you can tell from this distance, anyway.
And I'll ask Mordred, is there, any of these places do you think she'd be at, or are you saying she's at the fort? You think?
Well, I'm saying that 90% sure she's at the fort. If we want to make haste, we should just head straight for the fort, but she might not even be there. So it's a risk. We could visit all of these locations. We might get clues, or maybe she's being tortured. Maybe she's already dead. So that's the balance. Potentially more clues at these other locations, but it's going to take more time. So, choice is yours.
So if Matt can see over the top of whatever wall there is, he's going to get very excited about the mushrooms.
Oh.
Okay. And surprisingly enough, he's probably going to become quite annoying wanting to go there.
Okay. So Caspian, you're next to the guard? What?
I take the subtle hint. It's assigned to investigate the guard and the armor specifically.
Okay, so I said the armor is looks like a chain mail. It looks very fine. fact, it looks like this.
Was this also the corner in the tower from which I detected magic?
No. This is not magical. No, not magical. And yeah, but there's still a chest here that you haven't investigated.
Okay. Do I recognize this type of armor?
Make a history check. I don't
Guess
know.
not.
You're questioning whether it's actually chainmail at this point. Maybe it's leather painted silver.
I don't know. I will, however, strip it off this guard, as I still think it's quite valuable or useful for someone.
Sorry, Joe, you can't see anything?
Oh no, I could see now.
Oh, okay, great. Sorry, what was that, David?
I will strip the guard of the armor.
Okay, done. He does have a long sword as well there, so you can grab the long sword as well if you like. And there is there is a silver ring also on his left finger.
Then I will grab that as well, and anything else that might come in handy or might look valuable.
Yep, just the long
if I've done
sword,
that, I will go
the chain.
towards the chest.
Okay, the chest looks kind of rotten. It looks as if it's been moved recently as well.
I will try to open it.
Okay, it's a little bit stuck from the swelling, but it does open easy enough. There's lots of papers and documents in there, but they've just been completely and utterly ruined by the general swamp rot. But you do see something interesting in there that looks like that.
That looks creepy as hell, but interesting. Okay, I will gather everything that I see of use, think that's useful, into the center of the tower, and I will cast Detect Magic one more time to see which of these items are actually magical.
The pipes are magical. The chainmail is not.
And
The chainmail is just a regular chainmail?
Make a history check. Vincent, yep, just a history check for Vincent.
Okay.
You've heard stories, Vincent, of similar suits of armor to this, crafted by the elves and very lightweight. And you work out that it is actually elven chain.
Ooh, okay.
Nice chorus there.
That's something I want.
So are you still looking at these things sort of quietly and subtly? Because Mac's wandering over, seeing people kind of looking at stuff and clearly some sort of awe. Ooh, what's this you're all looking at? Oh, this is exciting. What's that? What have you got? What have you found?
Yeah, there is this nice chainmail here, and
Ooh.
do you know how to play the pipes?
Actually, I think he does. He does. He plays the flute.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I play the flute. I'm very good at the flute. Oh, there's two bits to it. That's a bit complicated, but maybe two people can play at the same time.
Yeah, we can try to play
which end do you
together.
think? blow into the bits the furthest away,
Yeah.
or the ones that together? Oh, I don't want to get to together bits.
Yeah, I
know
don't
you well
want
enough.
to touch. I don't want to touch my lips on yours, but
Go on, give it a blow. See what happens. Go on, have a go. Go on.
yeah, I give a big blow.
So you're going to
The
blow into the
pipes.
pipes?
Yay!
Yes.
Okay, everybody make me a wisdom saving throw.
No.
Like 100 fighters come out.
Does that include me as well?
No. Okay, Vincent, that's a fail. Mac, that's a fail. Bog, that's a success. I think we just need Caspian. Caspian, that's a failure. Is that everybody? Oh, I gotta do Edward. Edward, wisdom saving throw.
And Logan.
Yeah, I did. I should actually make his rolls unhidden. I'll do that in just a second. He rolled a 14, so he fails as well. Okay, I'll just make sure this comes up. Yeah, there we go. Should see his rolls now.
Yeah.
So, actually, except for Vincent. Vincent, this won't affect you, so don't worry about it, because you're the one blowing the pipes. So he blows into the pipes, and some very haunting music comes out, and then it twists and turns into this very, discordant notes, which are quite unsettling. And you are all terrified of these noises, except for Bog. But everybody else are under the frightened condition, and you just want to get away from Vincent as quick as you can.
Yay! That's a read song. I don't know which note is that. I'm playing right, Mac. Why are you holding, Mac?
No. Oh. Are we still frightened, or is it just like being and gone sort of thing?
Yeah, you have to
Why
roll.
why are you guys all running? What's happening? Is another spider here? I look to the ceiling looking for spiders.
No! Stop! Don't do it again! Don't do it again! Don't blow! Never again! Never!
So, yeah, you to answer someone's question, you are frightened, but you do just roll at the end of your turn, so it'll come round eventually. And you realise that blowing on this pipe is going to create a spellbinding tune. And I'll show you exactly what it does.
Wow, that's really useful. Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, Mac. I think it's really useful for this thing. I mean, it's kind of strange, but
Yeah, I don't think you should be playing that. No.
okay.
No.
Not right now.
Put it in your bag. I tell you what. Shall I carry it?
Yeah, you
I'll
can
carry
have
it. Okay.
Actually, I don't know
yeah.
if Vincent could have used it, because you have to be proficient with wind instruments. So Mac can definitely use it. I'm not sure if technically Vincent should have been able to play it. But there we go.
Let me see.
Perfect. Okay.
So flute would count.
No. I have
Well,
proficiency now.
if Mac pinches it anyway and shoves it into one of them big dark pockets that he's got in his robe, possibly never to be seen again, but probably.
All right.
Okay.
So what are we going to do with this half-elf? We toss him over?
Yeah, I completely forgot about the health. Do you still have that good berry boy?
Well, I was afraid of losing Edward here. He doesn't seem
Okay.
entirely all here today at the moment, so I didn't want him to didn't want him to lose out on us, but I don't have any way to really help right now, and I'll walk up to the half elf and just try to inspect a little closer and see if I can gather any sense of when he might kind of come to, since we can tell he's alive at least.
Medicine check, please.
Is he bleeding out or just unconscious?
No,
Great.
just unconscious. You're not sure.
Can I try also? Maybe to.
Sure.
Okay.
By the way, did anyone share about the elven chain?
Do you wanna have it?
Well, did you share that it is elven chainmail?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I share with everybody the
'Cause in
information.
that case,
Yeah,
Caspian would be very much
I
interested in it.
I think
Okay.
it suits you.
Cool.
Suits your hair.
Is that how we choose armor now?
Yeah, of
I
course.
think it works. I like it.
Yeah.
Does that adjust
Should
your
look
armor
good.
class at all, Caspian?
Sorry?
Does it adjust your armor class at all?
Yeah, it raises it by 4.
By 4. Wow.
Cool.
Okay, so you're a
Yeah,
16
it changes
now?
it from a 12 to 16. Yeah.
Oh, that is well suited to you then. Okay.
Can
So
we still-
so your medicine
can-
check, Vincent. I know somebody did a medicine check on. thought it was
Yeah,
Mark-
I
oh,
did.
Marcus. Oh,
I
yeah.
hold a 10, so I don't know.
I mean, you figure he's been paralyzed by the spider's poison, which just makes sense, and you figure somewhere between 1 and 4 hours he'd come back up. You're not sure when though.
Yeah, guys, he looks okay. I think it's just the poison of the spiders. What do you guys think? Can we do a short rest? Maybe during this time he can come to his senses. Because I don't know you guys,
What
but
type of day is it?
I'm really hurt.
What time of day is it? Let me think. Last time, it's about the middle of the day. Middle of the day.
I think a short rest would be good. We might want to wrap up. We don't know this fella's, disposition, and it might be good for us to tie his legs and arms
That's a
together.
good idea. That's a good idea. Also, while we are at that, I'm gonna just investigate the room for signs of the goblin. The what's the name? Balbara.
Balbara, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm just trying to see if there is any. I
Investigation
don't
check.
know. Okay.
You not only search the top of the tower, you go carefully, methodically through the rest of the tower. Nothing. Just a lot of rotting wood, papers. And if you guys want, you can take a short rest. So feel free to take a short rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the. So you guys agree to take a short rest?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
and I'll tie up this half elf, and then I'll walk around and take all the webs off the area, make us feel a little cozy, and then I'll kind of pull the half elf and prop him up over on the stone wall over here, and then I'll just kind of sit here and just kind of watch him, just kind of hang out
Okay, so
while
you
we
remove
rest.
all the webs. Your webs are gone. And you take your short rest. So feel free to roll hit dice if you like. Edward will not. Morgrid will not. And at the end of your short rest, you notice this person wakes up. You are now conscious, Joe/Daku. So what do you guys do?
does he, his
Come
hands
on.
are tied behind his back and his legs are his feet are tied. So as I kind of see him come to, and I'm just watching, how does he, how is he? Or I guess, how are you?
Well, I am good, thank you for asking, but uh Daku himself, he'll slowly start to regain consciousness and just kind of ever so slightly just blink and stare across the room at the various figures before him. Is his mouth gagged?
No,
Nope.
Um,
I didn't.
Yeah, he just, I'm assuming Caspian is standing before him, so he's just gonna look right at him.
Caspian will crouch down. I'm terribly sorry for the circumstances of you waking up. Then again, I'm happy to help with the fact that you do wake up because you were in quite a predicament with the spiders, weren't you?
Ain't no predicament I can get myself out of, including this. Who sent you this time? Was it Dorav? Tufin?
I do not know these names, however, we are not really here for you. For someone else. We're searching and we came across this tower, figured to investigate, found you. Now, I do wonder, who are you, and how did you get here? And why are you being hunted, as we're on the track of questions?
Well, for starts, this is probably one of the lesser interrogations I've been through, but I'll give you the courtesy. The name's Daku. Who I'm running from, well, you don't know the answer, then I'm not really going to be the one to tell you. As for why I was in this predicament, I was just trying to meet up with a buddy of mine after making a unsuccessful trip to the pub. Bit far from here, isn't it?
Well, I haven't seen a pub in quite a few miles, so yeah, I think that is slightly lost.
Yeah, weather was really bad
Mm.
last night.
Name's Caspian, by the way, to only introduce myself. And, well, now's the question, what do we do with you? What do you want to do?
Well, normally I'd be gone right about now, but you ain't attacked me yet. Kinda interested. What do you want
Look,
to do?
look, this guy's plainly a complication. He's been literally hunted by people. How is keeping this fugitive gonna help us get Bolbara? Once again, I think we should just throw him over the side.
Oh, looks like
Yes,
we
that
found
is
a goodie
probably the
group.
most easy solution. Then again, we're not all barbarics, and some civilization is still uphold some friendliness, and sometimes you just need to help a stranger in need, like we just did.
I'll never
Maybe
get.
he will be of help.
I never get you, Caspian.
In the end,
Bringing
he
on.
did end up here.
I'll never understand you, Caspian. Look, it's a complication. He's being hunted. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm right. But look, if you're wrong, we're gonna be hunted. We're gonna be whoever's hunting him is gonna be hunting us. That is not gonna help us get to Bolbara. Once again, throw him over the edge.
Well, it is pretty nice
Yeah,
to see
I'm not
at least
much
one
of
of you has brains.
See, he agrees with me. We should throw him over.
This point, Vincent, he's like sitting on the ground, like with his back to the wall, and he's going to look and say, "So, Daku, you said is your name, right? So, yeah, I mean, we don't know you, you don't know us, but people say that there are strength in numbers. So, if you want to stick together, probably we can help you with your hunting problem. But again, it's your choice. So, Margaret, just chill up a bit, a little bit, okay? Let's not make enemies whenever we go, okay? Uh, so, yeah. My name is Vincent, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Uh, well, since you put it like that way, I myself am kind of prone to being alone, but at risk of sounding like a total edgelord, this is quite an interesting predicament you've gotten ourselves into. I suppose I could play nice for a little bit, and as for the hunting thing, I've managed to stay on my own for the last couple of years. You ain't gotta worry about anyone finding me. So, if if the rest of your group ain't really got a problem with it, I could play nice for a bit.
Can you wield a sword at least?
I wield some even greater than that.
Well, what do the rest of you think? I think I'm in the minority here.
So
Okay. Simon?
Darku's basically going to see all 4 foot nothing of blue-haired Mac come sprinting towards him, going woohoo as he jumps and gives you the biggest cuddle. Turns around and says, "Strangers are just friends we've not met yet," and gives you a squeeze.
Oh, for
This
the
might
love
be
of
the
the
weirdest
gods.
interrogation I've been a part of.
Yes.
Whoa.
He's the
Very-
he's. We are playing the good and the bad soldier. He's the bad soldier.
Yeah. Well, you're very bony, very bony. And
I am
can
kinda
Mac start to untie you?
Yeah, sure. Easy enough to do. You're untied, and as far as you were just paralyzed, Daku, but that was it. So full hit points, or equipment, or anything else you have.
Daku, just to be clear, can you share who is hunting you?
Buy me a few drinks first. I'll probably go into it.
Is that the Empire?
He's just gonna kind of start standing up against the wall. You're on the right track. They are in the Empire, but I don't know if they are the Empire.
Okay,
Say.
so yeah, so that's the point because we are heading to a Empire building. Yeah, we are looking for this goblin called Bobara. We think she's probably being kidnapped by the soldiers from this. I don't know. It's a fort, I think. And yeah, there are a bunch of Empire people there. So yeah, I mean,
Would I have heard that name before, or any of my contacts mentioned that name?
Which name in particular, sorry?
The one that was just said by the.
Bobara.
Make a history check.
Alrighty.
Is this your first roll? I think it is your first roll. Oh, there we go. I
Oh,
set it up
no
perfectly.
way.
Natural 20.
No way, and the natural one also. The other side.
Yeah. I like setting it up for new players with their first roll. The best one was a double 1 on an advantage. That was spectacular. So, what you know of Bolbara, I'll drag you over to a different map. And with a natural 20, this is what you've heard from your various contacts.
I should probably get my notebook out.
Yep. Over here is City of Urzin would be the best way to describe it. It's a collection of horizon-back turtles. Do you know what those are, Joe? Horizon-back turtles?
Out of game, no.
Well, I will show you what they look like. Are you a Critical Role fan, by the way?
I am. Although I'm not really familiar with campaign 1. I kind of just started on 3.
Okay. Um, this is what they look like. I'll paste it in Discord. So these are huge turtles that did pop up in campaign 2. Massive turtles that literally have villages and cities on the back. Urzin is a collection of these horizon-back turtles, like 20 or so of them. And the city that's known as Urzin kind of wanders around the swamp. So, I mean, it looks like it's here on the map, but it's not really. So Urzin is a very mobile city because most of the city is on these massive turtles, like 30, 40 foot high turtles. And you've heard of the name Bolbara with your natural 20. Bolbara is an advisor to the chief warlord at Urzin, like a trusted advisor. And that's what you know about it. That is, he looks for signs, a bit of a diviner, tries to predict the future, and acts as an advisor for the leader of Urzin. And that's what you learn from your natural 20 from your contacts. So,
Did you say the name of the warlord?
I didn't, but because I forgot it, but I'll look that up for you. Just give me a second. So feel free to carry on while I look that up.
You said you was looking for someone.
Yeah, we are in. We have this mission to look for this goblin. So yeah, so far our only lead is like that she was in the swamp looking for ingredients for her stuff. I think she's kind of a shaman, I don't know, something like that. And then she's missing like for 3 days. Yeah, so yeah, that's the reason why we are in this tower. We are like trying to see if she was maybe here or she passed through here. And now it seems that she was not here. So yeah, so we are running through the fort and see if maybe the Empire soldiers got her.
Well, looks like today's your lucky day, friend. I heard that name around before.
Oh, really? So why do you know? Why do you know about her?
Let's see, Bulbar. Uh, very, very big on the future. Some kind of future seeker, if you would. I believe she was. I believe they was the advisor to Ogre Lord Befall.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the one that gave us this mission. Yeah.
Well, if you're looking for hands or another
Yeah.
ally,
I mean, uh, yeah. Like I said, I think any hand here could be good because yeah, if she's really there, so it's a fort with we don't know how many Empire soldiers there, but yeah, I mean any help can be big here. Also, I mean the Lord Buffalo guy can also maybe give you some gold in the end. So yeah,
I don't really want any gold per se, but you want my help, and I'll tell you why. I'm very good at getting into places that most people couldn't. Very good at being somebody that I'm not. I will put my skills to use and help you with your little mission. But in return, I'm gonna need the help of your friends and you as well. You see, contact I was meeting with around this area, looking for a notorious person, someone who's, I guess I should say, a little stepping stone on my way to greatness. You
okay,
scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
okay. So is this person friendly, or
Don't
it's
know.
kind of
I haven't met him yet.
okay? Okay.
Speaking of appearances, I can't help but notice your ears are being a little trimmed there. Is it you're obviously trying to pass yourself off as human? I suspect you're loyal to the Dwendalian Empire, are you not?
Oh, oh, my bulky friend. Would you leave the character observations to those who can make them? You see, this thing right here, I have no real loyalty to any empire or Dwaldarians, as you say. This was just the product of someone who's going to get what's coming to him. And I'm a very proud half-elf. You mind that?
Well, half elf, half human is how I prefer to phrase it. Look, like that scummy human over there, and he points to Edward. I've got my eye on you. Alright, you step out of line, trouble's coming your way. Do I make myself clear?
He's just gonna give a little wink. Enjoy the show.
Glare
Oh,
is
you've
back
made
at you.
yourself clear too many times. Come on, just keep it friendly. We're in the same group at this point, traveling together. We know how you think about humans.
Yeah.
Just keep it friendly.
Well, looks like.
By the way, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go for it.
By the way, are any of you familiar with a man with 6 fingers?
Apparently
I don't
not.
know.
Nope. Nope.
How many fingers you bugbears have? No, sorry, bugbears not hobgoblins.
He goes, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7.
What? Okay.
He holds up 10 fingers.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Okay. Okay.
I mean, we all have 10 fingers, don't we? I mean, we all have 6 fingers, don't we?
Oh, we've got the same number of fingers. Anyway, nobody knows your friend. Where are we going to next? That's
Margaret, you seem to think that Bulbara might have been taken captured. Is that right?
Yep.
Well, let's. I mean, unless we have any other reason to go anywhere else, we might just want to go straight there and see if we can see what's going on. Unless we have any other ideas.
Well, this is the balance. Almost certainly at Fort Venture. But maybe clues in these other places? I don't know.
Well, it might be good. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but that fight kind of took a lot out of me. We may want to wait to go to the fort until we're rested up a little bit.
We won't get there today anyway.
Yeah.
But I do think we shouldn't sleep the entire day away. We've got plenty of hours of rest ahead of us,
Yeah.
and
Let's.
I think we can check out the tower on the hill. They're relatively underway.
There's always the mushrooms. We could shelter under them.
How big are
Yes.
these mushrooms?
They don't need to be very
The
big.
mushrooms are
Not to interrupt here.
completely out of the way, though.
One last question. That a dead guy over there. Do you have any type of papers or insignia on him?
Yeah, I mean, he had like some Dwaydelan garb on him, but
Free to check.
Might I have?
yeah.
Might I have that garb for
Can
a
I
sec?
check the ring?
And then yeah.
The ring is not magical. I'll just give you the details as soon as I've looked up the section. The ring. Come here. It's a silver ring worth maybe 20 gold pieces to the right buyer. And he is wearing Dwendalian garb, like over his armor. It's a little rotten, but serviceable.
Can I
I'm just
go over to the
considering.
body and look for any other identification type
Sure.
objects?
Make an investigation check.
Ah, that's the one I didn't take. Oh,
Yeah,
dirty
that's a good
20.
roll. It's a good roll. Yep, dirty 20. Um, looks like a rank and file member of the Dwendalian Empire army. It had this nice suit of well, you don't know that, I guess. So at the moment, he's just not armored and just wearing like the cloak over top of where the armor would be, and it's identifies him as a member of the Dwendalian army. But other than that, no identifying features, no name tag sewn in by his mum.
I may be some time, but I could probably replicate that.
Okay,
Make my way into the fort.
good idea.
I will need that guard though.
Okay, so feel free to take that. Now, I will point out as well, because you guys have a decision to make about, should you go here or wherever. Don't forget, you can move 10 squares a day. That's the rate that you can travel. So keep that in mind. I mean, it looks like a big map, but keep in mind, 10 squares a day.
How many did we already use today? Because we started here, right? At the
Yeah.
bones.
I'll say,
So one,
navigation
two,
going well. You could press on to here,
five.
but not here.
I mean, if you went like straight line, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have more 5 squares.
If Bolbar was out looking for components and whatnot for ceremonies or spells, I imagine those mushrooms would look a little attractive. And like I said, we may want to rest up a little bit and stay out of the fort's area until we're ready for a potentially bite of some sort. So maybe we just make our way over to the mushrooms. We can get there
Yeah.
in probably
Sure.
couple hours or less.
But here it's the middle of the day, isn't it? So
Yeah.
as well.
If you use the measuring tool, by the way, it's like 1 mile equals 1 hour. So to the mushrooms, about 4 hours away. So you get there kind of just before dusk. Think of it that way. Easy way to measure.
Awesome.
So what you go through the swamp, and it's very hard to move fast through a swamp. You're moving at 1 mile an hour.
Yeah. So we are going towards the
Mushrooms.
Okay, so with your newfound companion, we'll say you leave the tower and start attempting to head into a northwest direction. Who is taking lead here in terms of who's going to make me a survival check to survival?
Oh,
Yes, survival
Bog.
check.
Bog's gotten used to the train a little bit, and he can take lead.
Okay, so make me a survival check. Okay. Okay. You're fairly confident. You head off in this direction, no problem. Make me 2 more survival checks, Bog. Let me check what's the... Okay. You move forward. I'm not going to actually move your token, but you move forward and think, aha, definitely the swamp's this way. Roll me a d6, Bog.
It's on D&D Beyond only, but it's
Sure.
6.
It's 6. Okay, so, yeah. You look around, expecting to walk into it, but it's not there. Seems you took a wrong turn along the way.
Think I'm getting turned around a little bit in here.
That's okay. There's lots to see.
So where are we right now then? Are we still on the little black marker?
You don't know where you are. That's the problem.
Oh,
Where is the map, Margaret?
Here.
Can I try to see any landmark in order to find us? I mean, we can kind of calculate a little bit based on the tower. Can I see the tower on the horizon? Or...
No, you're surrounded by trees.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Do we want to try to push north and maybe go in a completely wrong direction, or maybe just go further west, and at least that way we know we're heading to the port?
Don't you
Well-
guys have a compass?
No.
Wow. Okay.
I can I can actually. Oh, it takes an hour. Jeez Louise, I should have. I say, well, it'll take quite a bit of time. If we're afraid of getting more lost, I could.
I mean, I think we know that which way this sets, right?
I think we're lost at the moment. Like we're essentially lost.
But if we look at the sun, we can know the direction.
Well, this
Right?
this is what Bog was doing. He was using the sun. He was bouncing ideas off everybody, and you just end up completely lost. You got no idea where you are.
I hope we're just heading west. Maybe we'll encounter some mushrooms on the way back.
Oh, I don't think we know where West is the issue.
I
we
remember
try to
something about
find west?
moss. Isn't there's something about moss on trees, isn't there? You can tell which way you're going.
I think Edward
s-
mentioned something.
Yeah, if you sit
There's
on the
moss
west and
everywhere.
eat some moss, then no, that's not right. If you pick some moss moss and trees tell you where you're going.
Moss grows on trees. Moss grows
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's not a thing.
Mac, I'm gonna tell you a secret.
Go on.
If you eat enough sand, when you poop, your poo is going to point towards the north.
Have you got any? I'll try that.
Yeah, you can eat this. I mean,
Hang on, you're
These rocks,
joking, aren't you?
no, I'm telling the truth. Like if you eat enough iron, like that is mixture on the mix on the soil. Yeah, your poop is gonna be magnetic. It's gonna point towards the north.
Can everybody roll me a d20, please? Including Mogrid.
Okay.
Yeah, double 19.
Oh shit, it's not looking good for Mogrid. Said everybody 1, 2. Oh, I'll do Edward as well. This one's for Edward. Oh, dear. Okay, as you're talking this, wondering exactly where the hell you are. Debating, trying to work things out. All of a sudden, with you guys completely lost in the march, Mogrid is just there shaking his head. Oh, what am I doing with these bloody idiots? And out of a particularly marshy bit of it, a crocodile leaps from the water, jaws agape, going to attack him with advantage. Oh, that's a terrible roll. And Mogrid dodges out of the way, no problems. Shit! Everybody roll initiative. This might be over quick, but let's get into it.
Boy.
Damn it. Crocodile.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to select my token for Smalcolm.
That's all right. Just roll again, and you can manually adjust your turn, your number in the turn order.
17.
Yeah, this crocodile's toast.
Look at those stubby legs. We can just run away.
Well, that's the okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. It's a good idea, though.
Yeah, if it couldn't swim faster than we can
Yeah,
walk.
that's the problem. Yeah, he can swim.
Well, we still
It's
don't know where we're going, so.
it's difficult terrain.
Fair
Yep.
enough.
It might chase us in the right
Crocodile
direction.
meat
That'd
might
be
be
good.
nice.
I'm
It
gonna
says-
ask Bog. Bog, can we speak with animals? Maybe the crocodile knows the way to the north.
We're all saying this as Margaret is dashing away from the crocodile.
You'll put the crocodile right there. So the crocodile attacks, and I've been drinking a lot of water. So let's take a short break now, and we'll come back to this combat. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Beautifully done.
So see you in 5, guys. be fair. Okay, so probably Margaret is there cussing at you bunch of idiots getting lost and saying, you guys don't bloody know your way around the swamp, do you? And a crocodile comes out and Tim's to go, oh shit! Mac!
So, hearing all the noise, he's going to turn around, do a very quick assessment because that's how he rolls, as you know. He thinks everything through. Sees the crocodile, tries not to decide what genus of crocodile it is, realizes it's a threat, and pings off a firebolt. Sorry.
Firebolt, bit early for.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So firebolt. Is that a deck saving throw by them? Or
it is.
She just rolled damage.
That's what it says. Yeah, so it's just damage roll.
Yeah, but you got to make a roll to hit first.
Why didn't it do that? I'll try that again, shall I?
Sure. We'll keep
Hit
that.
the right place.
There we go. So 22. Yeah, so firebolt boof, goes across it, lights up this crocodile, takes 8 points of damage, and well done. Yep, cool, good start. Okay. Is
And Mac's just going to shout out to everybody that we're being attacked as well.
Okay. Another crocodile appears. This time's jumping out and going for Daku. First attack against Daku. Let's see how this works out. Oh, Caspian is
Probably gonna hit.
Okay, no worries.
He's back.
David, you're here now. That's good. So yeah, burst out the... Actually, what's your passive perception, Caspian? Not Caspian. Is 12. No, not good enough. Okay, yeah, so it bursts out of the swamp, goes to grab you with its teeth, bites down on you, and rolls a 19. I think that's going to hit, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep, so jumps out, sinks its teeth into you. You take 3 points of damage. And worse than that, you are grappled by this creature. And where's a grapple? Sorry. So you're grappled by this creature, and you see the crocodile then slip back into this river a bit, and both him and Daku disappear under the water. Boop. So, yep, comes out, bursts, grabs Daku, ducks down under the water. Bog.
Okay. Under the water, eh? I can't do a whole lot other than wild shape right now, so I will wild shape into the dire wolf.
Do you get your wild shapes back after a short rest?
Short rest, yep.
Okay, perfect. So
And
a dire
then-
wolf. Okay.
Yeah, I can't do anything swimming yet, unfortunately. That would have been helpful, but
Level 2.
yeah. I think my next level. Okay, so I'm gonna wild shape into the wolf. And is this a difficult terrain?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so everything's halved, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he has 50 feet, thankfully. So I will, let's see. From where my
Yep.
position is, from where my position is here to the one by Margaret, I'm gonna run up with the dire wolf.
So your dire wolf is exactly there. You should be able to move him around.
Okay. I can't yet. Oh, you know what? Sorry. Yes, I can.
Oh, good.
Okay, so I will run up with my 50 feet of movement, halved, and since Margaret is there, I can do this attack with advantage, see if I need it.
Yep, pack tactics. A 13 will hit. So, yep.
Okay, and then I'll just bite him. I'll just bite the snout of the crocodile. I'll bite him
Okay.
Oh, boy.
It's below average. Okay, so you, once again, you see Bog's body twist in shape. This time a wolf comes out, rushes over to the crocodile, grabs it by its snout and kind of throws it, kind of holding on like a puppy dog on a rope. Gets thrown around, but a firm grip on him. Well done, Bog. Vincent.
He has to do strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay.
I don't know how that works in the water, but
No, I think that would be okay. So strength save or be prone. He rolls an 8. So we'll say you grab him by the snout and you flip him back on his back. That's how a crocodile could be prone. Okay, nice. Vincent.
I don't know. Can I try to see if I can get like the crocodile that ran away? Can I try it? I don't know.
Here's the thing. The water is very murky. You do not see the crocodile. You do not see Daku. If you want to use your action to make a perception check, you might be able to spot them. But it's going to take an action. Or you could just dive into the water and try.
Wow. I don't think that's a good idea. Let me see. So the crocodile there is prone, right?
This one over here, yep.
Yeah, so ranged attacks are with disadvantage, right?
Ranged attacks, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna stay here. And I'm gonna prepare my... Like, I'm gonna pull my crossbow and prepare an action to shoot the other crocodile if it pops out,
Okay,
out
so
of the water.
one that's got hold
Yeah.
of Daku, no problem. Okay, and accidentally forgot to roll the hobgoblins in, and Edward. So I'll give Edward a go after you had your go, Vincent. And you move over there, Vincent?
Yeah, and I'm gonna prepare an action to shoot the crocodile when he pops out of the water.
As you walk past, a crocodile comes out, tries to stab at your heels. Boop! And it rolls! Ooh, that's not good. Yeah. You take rolls a natural 20, and you take 15 points of damage. And it grabs hold of you, and boop, you're under the water as well. Okay, that's your turn, and needless to say, your prepared action doesn't really make sense for that to pan out now. Okay, Caspian, your buddies have gone. What do you do?
Caspian is gonna walk forward to where he saw the well disappear. He doesn't just bump into it, I assume.
Nope.
And I'm trying to look for the crocodile. That is a full action.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, then it's just going to take care of this crocodile and cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
Okay. So that's a
So
wisdom
it needs
save.
to make...
Oh, natural 1. It rolls a natural 1 for its wisdom. So it takes 6 points of damage. And doesn't it have to run away as well?
Yeah. Needs to move as far away as possible, but that's only half speed now, I think. But...
well, not for a creature with a swim speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, actually, it needs to. It's going to get half that because it kind of right itself up because it was prone. So it flips itself back onto its side and scurries away over here, and that will be. Yeah, Dissonant Whispers. Nice. Okay, and I got the 6 points of damage. Now, as I said, I forgot to give the hobgoblin, Mogrid. So I'm going to just get him have a free attack now with his long sword, which hits that crocodile, but not enough to kill it even with that one. And Edward. Edward will shoot his longbow. Should be a disadvantage. And just sails over the top. So that's caught up the initiative order. Now, So it's a crocodile's turn. I know you can't see him. Which one is it? This one? Ooh, lucky. So you're firmly in. You feel it. You're firmly in the grip of this creature underwater, and it's got its jaws on top of you, Vincent. And it kind of opens its jaws to try and chomp you down and finish it off. But you manage to kind of get your hands up and just literally hold this creature from biting you. At advantage, it rolled an 8 and a 6 to hit you. So it misses.
Ooh.
Now, Daku, it is your turn. I know you can't see yourself on the turn order, but it is your turn. What would you like to do?
When the crocodile dragged me under, did it take... Was everything on my person taken with me?
Yep. So you have all your weapons, everything. Technically,
Alright.
you were grappled. So the only effect is your speed is 0. Everything else is normal.
Alright. I'm going to, in a very... I imagine I'm kind of running out of air and stuff like that, so I'm going to attempt very quickly to pull one of my arrows from my satchel, and I'm just going to try to slam it into the eye of this crocodile.
Okay. So just make it a normal ranged attack, but it'll be at disadvantage. And we'll see how this works out.
So short bow at disadvantage?
Yep.
Alrighty.
I think that'll work mechanically for what you described physically.
Alright.
Ooh. Okay.
All the good rolls during the roleplay.
Yeah, so you try and stab it, but you don't even know which direction is up, which is exactly how the crocodile wants you. So you're still firmly in its grip, trying to stab, but just swishing through water. No actual damage done. Okay. You got no movement? Anything bonusing you can pull out of your hat?
I have cunning action, but I don't think I can disengage your hide right now.
No. Okay, so Daku's still under the water. This crocodile. What do I do if I was this crocodile? What crocodile? I'll get the hell out of here. So this crocodile goes up here, disappears into the water, and you see splashing heading away to the northwest. It's going to be its turn. Mogrid. Ah, bloody hell. And he's going to come over here. He's going to try and be useful. He's going to make a perception check, which is wisdom. I got no bloody idea where they are. Shit! Mac.
So I think the priority for him is going to be try and find out where everybody is. So he'll move himself to the last place that he saw Daku, I guess, which was around here somewhere. Am I right? Give or take. And he is going to look into the water and see if he can see anything. So
Okay, perception.
Perception, okay.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they must be dead. That's 3 ones in a row with Daku, Mac, and Mogrid. 3 ones in a row.
A full Nelson. So he's just going to feebly shout, "Are you there? Hello?"
No response.
Okay, nothing else you can do really.
Okay, so now it's the crocodile that took Daku down. So this one does chomp up and down on you, Daku, as you're under the water. And you guys see blood rising to the surface. Actually, I'll give you advantage on perception checks thanks to the sheer amount of blood. But you take 11 points of damage. Daku, are you still up?
I believe I am hanging on by a thread.
Ooh. Okay. So Edward is going to run over and says, oh, no. No, let me have a look. And Edward is going to make a perception check at advantage thanks to the blood. Ooh, is that -1 for perception? Aha! Oh, wait, that's a disadvantage, though. Oh, no, an advantage, I said. No, it's an actual 20. Says, shit, I see them! I see them! And he, with a natural 20, he's going to point it out. Ah! My roll 20's gone weird. Oh, it's crashed. Okay, let me just Ah! Ah! My entire Chrome crashed. Are you guys still with me?
Yeah, still here.
Yep.
Ah, okay,
Yes.
just thought it might be my internet. Just give me a second to bring back roll 20. That was weird. Alright. So what happened? So Edward, yes, spots the crocodiles and will point out the location to you. Now keep in mind that they are underwater, so if you want to attack them with a ranged weapon, it will be at disadvantage. But as soon as my roll 20 comes back, I can... Okay. So... There we go. Edward says, there they are! There they are! Bog.
Can I see Daku? Like, just looking around, like, do I just... can I tell if this crocodile is the one that had Daku, and, like, is he floating in the water or something? I don't know.
This one has Daku. This one has Vincent.
Oh, okay. Joe, you said Daku is, like, hanging by a thread?
Yeah.
Yeah, this also has 1 hit point.
Okay, well, good.
Oh,
damn.
It's looking at your hit points. Ouch.
Yeah. Okay. I mean... Yeah, I guess I'll just... I mean, I'm closer to this one right here. So I'll just run up to the one with Vincent, and since he's in your jaws, I get pack tactics. Since you're in his jaws, rather.
Technically, yep. So at advantage, 16 hits. Oh, 14 damage, nice. And he needs to make a strength saving throw. I tell you what, if he fails this, Vincent will be released. Might
Oh,
not be the
please,
worst
please,
of his...
please.
So it's a strength saving throw. What's the DC?
13.
13. Vincent, roll a d20 and roll 11 or better. Or don't roll it. You want 1 to 10. You want to 1 to 10.
1 to 10.
Yeah.
Low rolls are good at those.
Yeah, that's what I'm good at. Oh, fuck.
Oops.
No, does not
Scheiße.
go prone, so he's still in there. Like making players doing the important roles, so they can't accuse me of bias. Okay, so Bog, you do bite him, thrash him around a bit. He escapes your jaws, and still Vincent is still in his jaws. Speaking of Vincent still in his jaws, Vincent, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna... So, Bug hit him, right?
Something hit
So
him.
Is it looking rough or no? It's okay.
It's hard to tell because there's so much blood in the water. You're not sure where
Okay.
your Daku's, yourself, and the crocodile begin. So you don't.
Yeah, half of it's my blood, right? I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I mean, fuck it. I'm going to attack. I'm gonna try to attack him. I'm gonna try to use my scimitars, my double blade scimitar to
At disadvantage
Isaac-
because you're under the water.
yeah, I'm trying to stab the side of his body. Disadvantage, right?
Yep. Nine. Yeah, you just try and stab at it, but the water's just
Okay.
making it.
I have him. I can attack my bonus action also.
Mm-hmm.
Also disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
18
got it.
hits. 18 hits, yep. Let's see
Oops.
their damage.
What happened? 7?
So what's your scimitar damage? It's...
It's 24 plus 5.
But if you're using your offhand, it can't be the +5, can it? If you're using it as a bonus attack?
It's because of the it's the double bladed scimitar. He has this. I can use my. I can pull up the description. Where is it? This is what I got for my.
This
And I
attack
can use
still...
my.
Oh, I see. So your scimitar normally does more damage than that. But because you're using the root... Ah. Okay, so cutting across, you find just the right thing. Drive the sword deep into the crocodile's throat. It tries to... It lets you go. It thrashes around, but a sword to the down the throat doesn't really help. And you kill the crocodile.
Nice one.
Yeah, Vincent emerged from the water, coughing and bleeding, and I tried to get his senses and looking around. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Caspian. AKA Muted David.
Yes. Caspian will move over to this crocodile and try to grab it at the tail.
Mm-hmm.
And he will cast Shocking Grasp on it.
Love it.
Nice.
It usually has advantage on creatures with metal armor. Does being in the water help as well?
I'm going to say yes. A damp crocodile would give you advantage on Shocking Grasp. Ooh, that does hit. So, yeah, 5 points of lightning damage. Nice.
And that's my turn.
Okay, crocodile's turn. This is a dead crocodile. Daku, under the water with this crocodile. What do you do?
Well, it's all or nothing at this point. I'm going to pull a very, well, not very, but like an antique dagger from my bag, and I'm going to try to stab it again
Okay,
in the eye.
at disadvantage because you're underwater. 19
19.
hits. Yeah, nice. And 4 points of piercing damage. Okay, the crocodile squirms around a bit, but it's still got a firm hold of you.
Time to roll up a new character sheet. That's all I can do.
Okay, so they're crocodiles. Okay, Morgrid is going to take careful aim. Hey, Vincent, watch this. This will be a disadvantage. Aha, and he hits. Look at that.
Nice.
That's how you
Good
do it.
job, Big Bogre.
And
You are killing it.
and it goes deep into the hide of this creature, and it almost lets go of you, Daku, but not quite. I'd just like to point out it's Mac's turn. After that, it's the crocodile's turn. So, Mac, what would you like to do?
No pressure. No pressure.
So how deep in the
Excellent.
water is this?
Actually, Vincent, let's have you pop up over here because you're right on top
Oh,
of it.
sorry. Okay.
Maybe
I
5
wanted to
feet
as well.
under. Yeah, 5 feet under the water, maybe.
5 feet. So kind of firebolt's not going to do any damage there, I guess, is it?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, something far more spectacular in mind. So, Mac is going to pull his dagger out from his belt.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to put it in his hand, beat his chest, go, oh, and dive straight headfirst into the water where he thinks the crocodile is, in the hope that he can now stab it.
Okay, you can certainly try. It is going to be a dagger attack at disadvantage as you splash through the water to try and get to him.
Okay. Bear with me a tick. Sorry, I've thought about it. Wasn't quite ready. Typically. Oh dear. Sorry, I've not got it on my character sheet. That's why I'm taking so long.
That's right.
Can I roll anything else rather than keeping everyone waiting? Could I just roll a d20, I guess?
Yep, if you
Does
like.
that help? Yeah, otherwise we'll just be here all night while I figure out my sheet.
It's probably because your dagger's
5.
not equipped.
Yeah, no, it is that reason, yeah. So, rolled a 5, so I'm guessing I missed.
Yeah, 5 plus. Do you have a plus 7 perchance?
Remarkably, yes, I do. I wish. So, can I, at this point, use... It's alright, if you could see me flicking through my sheet, you'd all roll your eyes at this.
No problem.
The font of magic. No, it's not the font of magic. The Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
So once per long rest, I can get myself advantage. It's not going to do any difference, is it?
No, because that would still be a 5.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's the lot. That's all I can do really.
Okay.
Damn it.
So the only slight thing is you're right here in the water, just to move up and do your long attack. Okay, Daku, I see your hit points. The creature opens its mouth to try and take another bite. It will be at advantage. Oh my goodness. Have a look at Discord. That's what I rolled at advantage.
Wow.
So it opens up you, Daku, try to get it out. And you do a similar thing to Vincent. You kind of hold the jaws from clamping down on top of you. But the crocodile is going to disappear under the water again. And drag its prey along with it. So you lose sight of it again. Edward says, I got this! I got this! I can see it! I can see it! I say with a trail of blood, same thing as before. Your bleeding is working to your advantage. Okay, yeah. So Edward says, "It's right there! It's right there! Kill it! Kill it!" Bog.
Well, I will just run. Sorry, I was muted, talking to myself over here. I'll just come right up over to it, and thankfully I get the back tactics again. So I'll do
But
a
it's
bite
underwater,
attack.
so it's a straight roll.
Oh, okay.
Straight
Well,
roll.
that's still something.
Yep. 13 hits. Ooh! Ouch! Nice. Bog, how would you like to do it?
If he's underwater, then you just see this fine, like the tips of this direwolf's hair is kind of like a greenish blue color. Dive into the water, doggy paddle down to wherever the crocodile is, and nudge its head up underneath the underbelly of the crocodile and just start gnashing away at it.
Okay, nice. So with that, the crocodile is dead, and Daku, you can float gently to the surface, which is, I assume, what you want to do.
I don't even know if I have the energy to float to the surface.
You have the equivalent of 1 HP energy.
Alright, well, since I'm free, I'm just going to use every last ounce of strength left within me to kind of reach the surface. Kind of just slowing down.
I'll swim under you. I'll swim under you a little bit, and like you can kind of rest on top of me as we climb out.
And Max in the water as well, so he can try and help as best as he can.
As soon as Daku reaches the surface, he just... There's just blood and water trickling everywhere.
One of the bastards got away. We just gotta let him get away.
Y'all could have just let me to die, you know. I'm just
saying nothing.
crawling on the land.
Yeah, we don't do that around here, so far.
You've done that twice already.
Margaret, you said there was another one who ran away?
Yeah, to the northwest.
Well.
Ah, well.
Oh, I can't
We don't
talk
want to
anyway,
approach-
sorry. I'm still a wolf.
Well, we're encroaching on their territory. Let it run.
I'm gonna see if I can, like, specifically hear or smell, if that's even possible, anything that would help us get out of this swamp. And if I can't hear or smell, then it's just a normal perception. But since I am a wolf, those things I'm kind of tuned into a little bit more.
Well, here's what I'll say. I know you know that there's mushrooms somewhere around here. I think mushrooms definitely have a distinct smell. So you make a perception check at advantage. Ooh, double 19s. Okay, with that, I'm going to give you a successful move. You were actually over here with your direction, but thanks to the wolf sense, you make it into this thicket. I will describe what you see. Keep in mind, it is the end of the day. I know a lot of you are thoroughly beat up, so let me explain what you see first, and then we'll go from there. So you see, first of all, you see a cave there. It's set into a stony hole rising from a scum-covered expanse of the swamp, and a colony of large purple toadstools surround the cave on its rocky, moss-covered isle, and a slimy path winds through the mushrooms before terminating at the cavern's dark, vine-draped entrance.
Okay.
time of day is it?
It's,
we see a
looks
cave.
like it.
Is
Yep,
that a
okay.
cave?
Yeah, and it's the end of the day.
This looks like a place we might not want to go into half depth, like some of you guys are.
Well, or
Okay,
the opposite. It could provide some shelter.
but I'm pretty hurt. I don't know. Is that safe? I mean, it must be some kind of animal inside, right?
Only one way to find out.
Well,
On off
Wait,
he goes.
wait. And
Everybody shall
and
wait.
and Vincent coughs blood.
Mac,
Are we going in?
You are not wandering into another camp. This you almost killed half the party last time you did this. Have you learned nothing?
But we
No,
need
no, but
shelter.
no.
Honestly,
If we are gonna go in here tonight, we should at least take an hour rest. A little bit healed.
okay.
Ela tá usando. Tá. Pega o outro.
Não pode, na verdade, porque ele só passou da hora. Dani, daí já passou da hora.
Someone agrees with me.
Começou a brincar com você por causa
Fecha a porta.
The little moan right at the end of that audio. Oh.
So, are we going in? Are we going in?
No.
Are you going in? I'll follow you.
well, let's. I can turn into a. I can turn into a smaller, more stealthy spider and check in there. But maybe we should make camp out here beforehand, or should we check before we hang out around here? Or we're gonna want to make camp. We know that.
Can Mac do a bit of a nature check around some of the mushrooms, see if there's a sort of thing that something could live under?
Mm-hmm. Well, you're not really. The mushrooms are very, very dense. To approach the cave, you could try and dodge around the toadstools. You'll be worried about touching them. So you're not actually in the mushrooms. The mushrooms are incredibly dense. You can make me a nature check if you like, to see if you can work out. 7.
Yep, they're definitely mushrooms.
You don't know. They could be
Maybe-
they could be used for like wood, as some mushrooms are. They could be poisonous. They could be edible. They could just be of no use for you. You have no idea.
Okay.
I think it would be in Bog's nature to also be curious about these mushrooms if he can try to inspect them a little bit too.
Sure.
Or if he can tell they're poisonous, not inspect them as he's walking up to them.
Okay, same with you. Nature check. And I agree that is in Bog's kind of nature.
Oh, that's not that better. Oh, well.
Don't know
What's
what
happening
you're
today?
expecting for Bog, but that doesn't get much better than that. They're definitely noxious. You feel just touching them could transfer some poison onto you.
As I'm still like looking at it and like about to touch the mushroom, and I kind of notice these telltale signs of kind of noxious plant life. I'll make sure everyone can hear me when I say that don't touch these mushrooms. They'll poison you, or they'll definitely fight back. So let's keep our distance. And definitely looking at Mac. Definitely don't eat them, or climb them, or hug them. Let's just keep our distance.
Okay.
And then I'll ask again. Do you want me to shift into a small creepy crawly that can see in the dark and check out the cave, or do we want to make camp here, or maybe a little bit further away from the cave?
I don't know. I have a bad feeling about it.
If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer if we set up camp sooner as opposed to later. That That crook robbed me of a lot of energy.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll start gathering firewood, and if one of you want to find some space away from all these mushrooms, we can keep an eye on the cave and rest up.
Well, so you back up a little bit into the swamp so you're not in directly line of sight with that. And yeah, sure, you set up camp, no problem. Let's say Vincent, can you just roll me a d4, please?
Okay.
And don't roll a 4. Okay, 3, good. Okay, so you set up camp in the middle of things. Set up your normal thing, your campfire. Is there if there's any conversations you wish to have while you're setting up camp or during your watches, now would be the time to do it.
Mac's just going to rummage through his pockets, and you'll see him pull out what looks like a black thing that you see him kind of chatting to for some reason.
Okay. Okay. So as you set up camp, this is a swamp. There's no nice places to really camp apart from less worse places. Well, I guess this hill over here would be a nice place to rest, but you're not over there. So the night goes without incident, which is good, thanks to Vincent not rolling a 4. But can everybody please make me a Constitution check, please? Not a save, just a check.
Oh, that's the disadvantage.
Yeah, but Darko, we'll just take that as a 10. That's a no. Caspian, you're fine. Oh, we're going to do Edward. Constitution. Oh!
Oh, damn.
Ouch.
Okay. Let's do your buddy Morgrid. Con save. He's good. So, as I said, the night goes without incident, so you can all take your long rests. That happens regardless. But Edward, Vincent, Bog, and Daku, the night goes terribly well for you. You don't get a good sleep in. As I said, long rest functioning, that's fine. But at the end of the morning, you're feeling terrible.
Guessing, by the way, sorry.
You're exhausted. that's the effect. So Bog exhausted, Edward exhausted.
Vincent, don't be too hard on yourself. Just exhausted.
What? Okay.
You restrained yourself as well.
I remember from your first when I watched the first session, that was what you had said about Edward too. So I was getting ready. Exhaustion.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna make a note of this. So let's go through them one by one. I'm gonna have you roll something for a reason. You don't know what it is. Taku, roll me a d4.
You got it. Also, you said that was a long rest, correct?
Yep, so long rest is done. And just a plain old d4. Great, thank you. Bog, same thing, d4. Oh, wait, sorry. Daku 3, Bog. Daku got a 3. Bog got a 2. And who else? I'll do one for Dinky Edwards. 2. And Vincent. Yeah, thank you. So as I said, you got a terrible night's sleep. You feel crap. So functionally at the moment, the only thing that happens is you are exhausted.
Hello, Matt.
Hello.
Hey, Matt.
What?
How is Emma?
All right, taking that a little bit surreally there.
Too far. How are you
Matt,
doing? Sorry, I'm late.
Oh, Bruno. Oh, sorry. What the fuck's going on?
Sorry, Malcolm. Yeah,
Hi,
yeah
Bruno.
we're
Hi.
referring to it.
Yeah.
We're referring to it as doing a Matt. So.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Hi,
Yeah,
Brennan.
okay.
Glad you could join us for the next hour. So nice to have you along.
Yeah.
What's happened so far in the session? They've acquired a new ally called Daku, which is played by Joe. You defeated the spiders in the tower. If you remember, that's where we left off last time.
Oh,
You got
yeah.
attacked by some crocodiles in here due to the fact that you got lost. From the top of this tower, you spotted this grove of mushrooms here, which you're investigating now. Also, this thing and this thing. Yeah, and that's where we're at. And at the moment, they've just taken camp outside of this mushroom because everybody was beaten up. So everybody gets a long rest, including yourself. I think you've taken a bit of damage. So just go to your D&D Beyond character sheet. You can do that. But you had a rough night sleeping, and you're quite sickly. Mechanically, you have a point of exhaustion. Got it?
Got it all, yeah. Is this... Are we just about to camp, or did we just camp?
You just finished camp. It went uneventfully, and you all took a long rest. So you're long rested, Edward, but you have that point of exhaustion.
Great. Yeah, thanks for the summary, and sorry again for being late.
Oh, no problem. No problem at all. So, morning comes. What would you like to do?
So you guys want to check that cave now?
Don't speak so loud. Didn't sleep very well.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I didn't sleep so well also. Yeah, like my underwear is all wet, so
Oh,
it's kind of uncomfortable.
Vincent, did you lose control of your bowels?
No, it's
Not
because
again.
of this swamp.
It
There is
caused
no
incontinence.
dry place here. There is no dry place to stay. I mean,
And I'll look at the mushrooms and I'll look around again and I'll say, "Be careful, everyone. These mushrooms seem to have odd effects on us, including incontinence."
did you hear this? Big Mac, please don't go touchy near those mushrooms, okay?
Okay. Anyway, someone said something about caves. Are we going? Can't we? Yeah? Cool. Come on then.
I'll follow you, please, Mac. Really so loud? I'll follow you. Let's go. Oh, by the way, the last time we camped, I kind of sneaked into Margaret's things, and I found out that he had a letter from Mr. Buffoon II, saying that be careful of Bulbara's, I think that's her proper name, patron. And I told Vincent, I think. Not Vincent,
Yes.
Caspian.
Okay, so yeah, sorry.
I told Caspian. Did he do something about it?
No, I didn't say anything about it yet
Alright.
because
No,
it
that's
hasn't been an issue yet.
Okay. Yeah, I'm following Mac as close as I can.
Okay, as I said, these mushrooms, toadstools are very, very closely packed together. If you want to get into the cape, you're going to have to find gonna have to navigate these mushrooms. And if you're stealthing or anything, let me know.
As we walk up to the cave, we'll see how dense that is and grab some of the wood from the fire and just gesture to everyone and say, maybe instead of taking our look touching those things, we should back up and maybe burn them off? What do you think?
How big is this cove?
The small hill around where this cave is inside is roughly 80 feet in diameter.
Don't know how well a swamp will catch fire.
I mean, it's possible to light them up, but if you really wanted to get it, would take at least a day to burn all the mushrooms, and maybe, if you're lucky, half a day to clear a path to the front of the cave.
Otherwise, we just got to be very careful walking, right?
Mm-hmm. So
Are
those
these,
the options.
do we know if they're dangerous to the touch or do they release spores?
Bog rolled a natural 20 on his nature check, and he says just touching them is not good.
Touching.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then Edward will put an extra layer of clothes. He's always wearing gloves anyways. You've noticed that. He never took his gloves out.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll just put an extra layer of clothing, perhaps a hoodie,
Mm-hmm.
and suggest the rest of the party do the same.
Okay.
Aspen will just wrap his sleeping blanket around himself.
Okay. Got it.
Is there like a path to the cave, or is all covered in mushrooms?
It's all covered in mushrooms. Given Bog's warning, not to touch them. It would be possible to get through, but, run the wrong step and you're going to walk into a mushroom. So it's possible.
Who's the tallest member of the party?
Bog.
I'm sure it's
Ish.
Bog.
So Mac's going to come and stare at Bog and kind of look longingly at your shoulders like a child would do. And look you in the face, then look to your shoulders, look you in the face, look to your shoulders, and then kind of, as subtly as possible, hint that he wants to be picked up and put on your shoulders.
DM, is the path to the cave such that it looks like we'd have to duck under mushrooms, or is it just a matter of, stepping?
They range in height from 1 to 10 feet. You'll be ducking under some of them. You'll be stepping over some of them.
Yeah, I'll look at Mac and I'll point to the mushrooms and I'll say, hey, little guy, I'm probably clumsy enough without you sitting on my shoulders. So you're probably going to do better closer to the ground than you would on my shoulders.
Okay, so he just slumps his shoulders down and kicks at the nearest tuft and wanders off.
Sorry, buddy.
Are you sure about that, Bog? I always heard that two negatives make a positive.
And I'll just smile.
Oh dear, that's terrible.
TM, is this mushroom cove on the way that we have to go? Or are we completely lost?
Well, you decided to investigate this mushroom over here.
Right.
The decision they made was you could just push on to Fort Venture if you wanted to, but then the idea maybe there was clues about Baldbari here. So either make haste and avoid the clues or take longer time and potentially search for clues. And the decision was made to search this area. Keep in mind that each hex takes you 1 hour to do it. So to get from the tree stump to here took about 4 hours. And then it's, if you pushed it, you could get to the Fort Venture at the end of this day. So it takes longer, but it's a matter of hours as opposed to days.
Mm-hmm. Look, I'm sick and tired of this swamp. Vincent is already pissing himself. Should we just
No, no,
rush it,
not like that.
ru- rush
No,
him to
not
the
like.
fort?
It's the swamp, guys. It's
Uh,
really humid here.
or he's aroused. He said he's wet. So but should we make our way to the fort rather than just go through dangerous, poisonous, nefarious mushrooms?
Yeah,
They
but the
were
idea was like we know that Barbara was like she was out looking for ingredients for something. So we just the idea behind being here on the mushroom uh, forest was to see if we I don't know we see any signs of her. Maybe she was here looking for ingredients. Yeah, that was the reason behind it.
you were so quiet yesterday. Why don't you speak up if you had these concerns?
Yeah, yeah.
Fine.
Yesterday you agreed with this.
I was tired. I still am.
Well, much like Vincent said, Bulbara may be in this cave, much like we thought she might have been in the spider tower, and we already came this far. But you bring up a good point. This may be more risk than it's worth. But I'm able to either turn into or cast or summon a creature that could do some scouting for us if we wanted to maybe compromise and do that first before we all take this risk to go inside. What do you think?
Can you see through the creature's eyes? Or will it just scout for you and report back?
So, like mechanically out of character, I can do, as an action, I can expend a use of my wild shape feature to cast Find Familiar without components, lasts an hour. That would take an hour to cast, though, or I can just I could turn into just a normal lizard that has dark vision and is pretty stealthy and just like go look inside.
If you feel safe enough, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Daku also said that he's really good into get into places. So
Yeah, maybe Daku and I kind of.
Well, if it gets me out of fighting any more crocs, then I don't see why not. Pretty good at being sneaky.
Mac's also very good at stealth.
Well,
Who's
If-
giggling? Seriously.
if there's
It's
anything
me.
in there that's going to require a fight, we're going to want all of us anyway. So I don't know. I can, like, worst case scenario, I could go in there as a lizard, look around. If it's safe, I can, get your guys' attention, have you come in, and if it's dangerous, I can turn into a wolf and run out.
How could we rush in though if you get in trouble? Because obviously the mushrooms and things, we won't be able to just charge in, will we?
yeah, I
Out
mean,
of
I
game. Sorry.
say no. I would just say that maybe then we get closer to the entrance, and then we can decide. Because right now we have to go through these mushrooms, and if there is any dangerous, then we have to run, and then it can be really dangerous.
Out of game. This is the fort with the Empire soldiers that we were discussing, or is
No.
this something entirely different?
Fort Venture on the far left is the fort, but we're over by the mushrooms now. I don't know if I understood your question right, but yeah.
This was your. Were you 90% sure say that where Balbar is at Fort Venture? That's your suspicion because she hasn't returned from the marsh, so you're suspecting she's at Fort Venture. And as I said, the idea was to gather clues, like maybe there's some clues around here for her location, or she might just be at the
Alright.
camp. So, who knows?
Bog will say, I have a feeling there's some clues around here, like Margaret spoke about earlier. And, if there's anything in there threatening enough for one of us will probably want all of us anyway. So maybe we just go check out this cave as nimbly as possible.
Look, Bulbara is lost, and she knew the place. Whatever got her must be dangerous. I don't feel at ease. I mean, you saved our life. I'll feel bad if you just die on your own there. I'd say let's stick together. Try and be quiet. Careful with the mushroom. Yes.
I'll look at everyone, and I'll especially focus on those of us who got crappy sleep, and I'll say, I can help us, here and there as we try and be stealthy. So, I can cast some guidance to help when we're trying to be a little stealthy. So maybe as we kind of get started here, I can out a game. I mean, maybe we could do like a soccer tunnel like the parents do, and just touch each of you as you go by and cast guidance, try and be stealthy. I don't know if that's possible, DM, but
Yeah, that's possible. I mean, you can only cast one guidance at a time, though, because it's a concentration spell.
oh yeah, you're right. Well,
Okay, I agree.
Yeah, I start making my way through, avoiding mushrooms and trying not to step on any twigs.
all right,
Well,
I will as. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'm just gonna. Are you gonna guide someone? You can guide one person.
Yeah, I was gonna say as Edward. I see Edward got crappy sleep, and he, is having a rough time of it. So I'll touch him as he goes by, and I'll cast guidance for when he tries to stealth.
Okay, so Edward. Make me a stealth check at disadvantage, but you can add a d4. Wow, that's amazing.
How?
So 23. Okay.
Sorry
and
guys,
can
I'm in a different campaign now. You can't see me.
And can you also please make me an acrobatics check at disadvantage because you're exhausted? Ooh, wow. You nimbly navigate your way through the toxic mushrooms without touching one of them, and you're just waiting at the cave entrance for your companions?
Yeah, well, as I step through, if I see any hazard, I try to communicate it via gestures,
Okay.
like don't step here, like a cyclist when you go in a column, like
Mm-hmm.
careful hazard, just with my hands.
Got it.
Who is next?
I guess I'll go next.
Now, Daku, you are exhausted as well, so at disadvantage.
Alrighty.
Are you also casting guidance on him, Bog?
Can I do that?
Oh, you can, because you may as well. There's no reason not to.
Yeah. So as everyone goes by, I'll cast guidance. So we'll go one at a time, and I'll touch you for a second, and murmur an inaudible prayer, and so cast guidance on each of you, so you can each add d4 to those.
Yeah, so once Daku's got to the other end, you're going to cast it on the next person. So yeah, roll a d4, Daku. I mean, a 1's obviously bad. 9.
Yeah.
Ones.
Okay. Ones, nothing but ones. Okay,
You're number 1.
who's next?
Mac. I think it's our turn.
Okay, Mac.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Daku. Can you also roll me an acrobatics check at disadvantage? And
Alright.
you won't get your d4 on this.
You have more chances of rolling once.
Okay. So you notice Daku in his exhausted state accidentally touches a mushroom. I'm not going to tell you the effect until everybody's gone through, but Daku touched a mushroom. Who's next in the Congo line?
Is Mac going? Mac will go.
Okay, Mac is not exhausted.
Nope.
So just a straight roll with your D4.
With a D4. Hang on a sec. I could have just told you that, couldn't I? And what check am I doing? Sorry.
Stealth.
Stealthy stealth. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And an acrobatics check, just straight.
Yep. A 12.
Okay. You successfully navigate the mushroom field.
Yes.
So I look at Caspian and you go or I go?
Caspian will go next.
Okay, Caspian is not
We
exhausted.
will.
Yep.
Nope.
So stealth with a D4.
He will. I think Caspian would use the guidance on his acrobatics to avoid the mushrooms instead of the stealth.
Okay. That's an odd... Oh, so that's your acrobatics for the mushrooms. Okay. Despite the guidance, Caspian, you walk right into a mushroom. So, Daku and Caspian. And I still need that stealth check from you. Without the guidance.
Mm-hmm. Why are you not going through?
Didn't come through when you clicked it. I assume you clicked on it, David, but it's not coming through.
Yeah, I clicked it multiple times and it's still not coming through, and I do not know why.
Do you want me to... Oh, there we go.
So I'm just rolling it
Oh!
like this.
Oh! Okay. That was worth the wait. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we're taking the first roll. It's a
Yeah,
3.
no, definitely.
Okay, so 3. Okay, cool. Who's next? So yeah, you because of the
think it's only
poison,
me
it
now.
just gets worse and worse. And Bog, but yeah, Vincent. Yep.
Oh yeah, there is Bog. Okay. So I'm going, okay, Bog?
Well, what I'll do is I'll offer you a little guidance, and then I will wild shape into a spider, and I'll sit on your shoulder while you go.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, nice.
So here goes nothing. Stealth check.
Okay, very good.
And acrobatics.
Yeah, disadvantage.
Not here? Okay.
15. 15 is enough to avoid touching any mushrooms. So, Daku, Caspian, who managed to walk into mushrooms, both of you now have the poison condition. As a little puff of spores go up. A puff of s'mores? That would be nice. But a puff of spores come up. So Daku and Caspian, you're both under the poison condition. And you find yourself at the mouth of the cave.
Second, we get to the cave. So I'll ask you, would it have been fair to say before I wild shaped, I told Vincent, hey, when we get to the cave, I'm gonna go in and scout, and if something happens, I'll call for you. Is that fair, or
No, that's
do
fair.
I just? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I will just, as a spider, I have dark vision, 20 feet of movement, and climbing speed. I'm just going to get to the mouth of the cave and just climb on the wall and just climb in and see just if I can get a lay for the cave, what's going on. I only have 1 hit point here. The plan is if something attacks me, I'll holler for the team and then, change into something else. But
Okay.
I just really want to be able to, you know, see if it's insanely dangerous or if Bulbar is here or whatever.
Okay. So you probably see on the map now exactly where everybody is. So we'll just say, for argument's sake, you're in the shape of a spider now. We'll just leave your token looking like that. And you're just like a normal household size spider, right?
Tiny spider.
Tiny spider. Okay. Okay, so feel free to go in and explore.
Does this token have dark vision?
Oh, sorry. That might be a problem for some people. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put a light out here, so you should be able to at least see out there. And yes, dark vision might be a problem for people. It is dark. You see the spider has 20 feet of night vision distance? Dark vision?
Well, just have dark vision up to 30 feet and 20 feet of speed.
Okay, so there you go. You should be able to see in the cave now.
So if Vincent, y'all can do whatever you want to do, but Vincent would have mentioned that, if you hear me, then there's trouble, so come help me. But
Yeah. I'm gonna let everyone know that.
I'll just climb in. Is this the mouth of the cave over here?
Yep. Well, you
All
said
right, so
that.
I'm.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, before you go in, I constantly forget about this ability I have. Because Caspian is gonna form a telepathic bond with you.
Oh, awesome. So you see me crawling around over here, and that's awesome. Actually, that's really helpful.
And it only lasts for a couple of minutes, but during this time we can speak.
So, I mean, my plan, Malcolm, is just to be skirting on the walls and finding any points of interest. And at this point, I would let Caspian know what I see telepathically.
Okay.
So I'd let him know that there's looks like a stream that goes through, and it doesn't look like a primitive cave. There's some bridges in here over this little cave stream. There does look like there was, correct me if I'm wrong, Malcolm, with any of this, but looks like there was or is a camp of at least maybe 3 or 4 people that were in here in a fire. And I take it this fire here, the logs I see, there's no fire anymore, right?
Correct.
Looks like a base or a settlement of some kind.
Do you see any creatures?
And as I come around, it looks like there's, the more and more I see, it looks like, at least there was at one point maybe 5+ people in here. Do these look like kind of bedrolls, Malcolm?
Yes, they do.
Okay. And then I'm just crawling on this wood still, and then I take it that maybe right about here, as I'm on the wood, if I would have seen that sooner. Sorry. So kind of the second I see, I wouldn't have gone this far if I'd seen it. So the second I see that, I would relay back to the team while I'm on this kind of wood barrier here that there's a very large, what looks to be toad creature, large yellow toad in here. And as I go like just a little bit over on this side of the wood, I say there's at least 2. There's at least 2 really large toad creatures in here. Maybe kind of hard to feel this in a spider form, but
Blip,
close.
blip. You know what frogs like? What they love to eat?
I would let's see how this goes. Like Ant-Man.
Well, yes, it's going to be interesting. What's your armor class?
Oh, as a spider,
He is a
my armor
spider.
class is 12.
So this frog shoots out its mouth.
And I was like, ah!
It does hit you. Um. Oh, sorry, that's not right. Did it again. You take 10 piercing points of damage. So you personally take 9 points of piercing damage. And so how would it work? The frog sticks out its tongue, gets hold of the spider, brings the spider back into its mouth, chomps onto the spider. You are eaten by it, but I guess at the point of chewing, you take the hit point. Tell what, you can do an automatic roll 2d6, and you can do that amount of damage on this giant creature. So it takes 5 points of damage, and
Caspian would probably hear something like, there's 2 toads. What the? And then something like that.
okay, you hear this creature. This is not. I don't think it speaks a language. You hear this creature down here go. No idea what it's saying, but that's what it's saying. Bog, you're in a little bit of trouble. So we're gonna have to do one of these, and we'll see how this goes.
Why do I have a sick person's face on my token?
Because you're poisoned.
No, that's Caspian.
Oh, the
Exhaust.
second exhausted. The one that sort of has a mini number 1 on it. That means you have 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh, I think I have the wrong tokens. Then I'm gonna change them.
Oh, sorry.
Initiative as well.
Yep.
Initiative, I have disadvantage, right? Because
yeah.
it's an ability check.
You're right.
Sorry, that probably messes up the order. Okay, no, it's good.
That's
11.
I can reshuffle it. It's fine.
I think I selected my token. Apparently not. What did I roll? I roll 14.
Yeah, my initiative also didn't show in the tracker.
Okay, give me just a second. Okay, we'll just go with this. Whoops. Oh, go. What did that? Okay, so who didn't do the initiative correct? Vincent?
Mine, yes.
So we'll add a turn. Oops. We'll add a turn for you. And what was your number?
14.
14. Okay, yeah, so Caspian, you hear a cry. What sound did Bog make? Telepathically?
We still have the bond, right? So he would have heard just like what the.
Okay, so that's what you hear. One of the other giant toads jumps up and actually, the only other thing to note is you're grappled by this creature. You're unable to move. It's got a sticky tongue. It's grappled you regardless. Actually, I'll give it a 50-50 chance since you changed from 1 to 3. You're not grappled. You're not grappled. Due to you exploding into its mouth, it didn't like that. So you're not grappled. But this other giant toad comes over, blip, blip, jumps over, and try and bite you with an 8. It's going to miss. So just narrowly dodging away from it. Caspian, something's gone wrong. Something's gone terribly wrong.
Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna say to the rest. Like, I don't know what happened, but this is wrong. And I'm gonna walk into the gates.
Okay.
Is anything difficult terrain here?
No. This water is very shallow as well, so don't even worry about the water.
Malcolm, is it fair to say that we were all waiting at the entrance and not just cluttered here?
There you go, Caspian. Start from there. Start your turn there. And Daku, you could be there.
In that case, I'm standing right here. And yes, I will cast Dissonant Whispers on this one.
That's a saving
Caspian,
throw.
do you have dark vision?
He does.
Yes, I do.
Can you? So I had dark vision as a spider, but I don't as Bog, so I think you need to take that off. I don't know how to do it.
Oh, sure. That's even worse. You're in darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Okay, yep, that is a good point. Thank you for that. Caspian, that's a wisdom saving throw?
Yes,
And it... wisdom saving throw. Yeah, unfortunately, it rolls a 19. So
then it takes 6 points.
6 points of damage and doesn't need to run away. And that's this one?
Yeah, that's the only one I see.
Okay, so Vincent, you don't know what's happening on, but you hear these things and you hear a croak of pain from this giant toad next to you. No, it's next to you, but you're blinded. Okay, assuming that's your turn, Vincent. Sorry, Caspian. Now it's Vincent's turn.
Okay, I don't think Caspian was talking about what was happening with Buck, but I'm gonna follow. And yeah, I'm gonna let me see. Train. Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. So as a bonus action, you see Vincent passing his hand on into his blade. You see like a string of blood, like coating the blades, and you see like the blades glowing a little bit as I'm using Crimson Right. So I take 1d4,
Okay.
and now my weapon does thunder or lightning. I think it's lightning damage, yes. And then yeah, and then I'm gonna, let me see, how far am I? Yeah, so I'm gonna use my crossbow and shoot at this big frog here.
Okay. So firing the crossbow does sink into the thick hide of the giant toad, doing 6 points of damage. Flies across.
And yeah, that's it from my side.
Okay, nice. Edward.
To light up a torch, is it an action?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Well, I guess we're doing this, guys. Something happened inside. I can't see bat crap. So I light up a torch as I make my way in.
Okay.
Don't know how much vision that will give me.
Well, you're going to start emitting a bright light. I think it's 20 feet of bright light and 20 feet of low light, I think. So there you go. That should light things up for you a little bit, Edward, and it should move with you.
Cool. Oh, sorry. I was here, so I have 30 feet of movement, and I still don't see anyone. So I am going to take a dash action
Oh, you
Okay.
can't, because you used your action to light the torch.
Okay. That's right. Well, then I'm just going to grab my crossbow, I guess, because somehow someone shot someone and I can't see it.
Okay, very good. So the light goes up. You can see a bit better now.
Where are you aiming at?
There is a big toad there. Can't
There's
you see
nothing
it?
there, I tell you.
There is a
That's
giant
the end of my
toad
turn.
there.
So... Okay, Bog, you're up. In the darkness. Bog?
You
You
muted?
muted yourself, Bog?
He's typing.
Oh,
Okay, old school.
ah, okay, so... well, let us... Who am I talking to? Hopefully Bog will kick into Discord soon.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's right. So yeah, Bog, you're in the darkness. What do you want to do? I know you probably can't see what you're doing, but I can describe it.
Yeah, no, I can see it now.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, you cannot see it now.
Yeah, you're right. I can see the yeah. So Edward, my computer died right when I think he was saying about lighting up a torch. Is that what he did?
Yep.
Yeah, I walked as
Yeah.
far as I could with the torch, held up, and the crossbow on the other hand, but I still can't see you.
Okay.
And you can see Edward over there holding up the bright torchlight. That's not hard to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
And I'll do it. I don't know. Let's see, is there a
Oops.
cube? I don't know how to do.
What's the area of effect?
It is each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined.
So if you look over in your adventure journal there, you'll see a thing that says area of effect templates. Do you see that?
Adventure journal. Yes, I do.
So go to area of
perfect.
effect templates, pick a color, pick a shape, and then drag that onto the map. There you go. And now you can just place it exactly where you want to place it.
Okay, great. So I had seen before as a spider. I had seen. Alright, so I'm gonna do it on myself too. Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna do it on myself. Sorry. I'll do it in this range. Does that show up for you?
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
All right.
Okay, so fairy fire. Then
Not on myself though.
Okay, cool. So dexterity saving throw for the creatures. Or creature, I should say.
And my save DC is 14.
Yeah. So the one you actually targeted one of them in your blindness, and one of them lights up. In fact, I'm going to have it light up and show a little bit of light.
Yeah, it says 10 feet, dim light, and 10-foot radius.
Dim light and 10-foot radius. Good. Okay, so it's going to be giving off dim light for a 10-foot radius. There we go. So that should shed a little bit of light now. There you go.
That was my action, and then as my Circle of the Moon bonus action, wild shape into a dire wolf, and then I will run back to be in the middle of Edward and Vincent.
Okay, let me get you your dire wolf. So there's your dire wolf. And the
It'll
giant
get a
attack of opportunity. Yep. So sticks out a tongue, tries to grab you again, rolls a 23, and you are automatically grappled. So come back here, sunshine.
Uh-huh.
And does a direwolf have dark vision? Don't think
Direwolf
so.
doesn't have dark vision, but
Okay.
I can't see the direwolf token right now, actually. Let me refresh.
Okay, that could be the fact that you don't have vision. So it kind of works mechanically anyway. But anyway, the direwolf, the giant toad, takes this stack of opportunity. Does 8 points of piercing, 10 points of poison, and your direwolf is grappled. So, bleh. Mac.
So coming around the corner, I guess, wondering what on earth's going on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. To there, I guess. I can't quite see it, can I? With my dark vision. Or is it glowing?
Oh, this one's glowing, if you can see that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just as I move the token, I can't see it. So that's fine. If in that case, it's within 120 feet, so I shall react, seeing the direwolf being beaten up by it, and use firebolt.
Okay. Yeah, at advantage.
Do I need to?
Might be a natural 20.
Okay, good point. No, it wasn't.
Okay, so the firebolt shoots across here, going at this very bright target. Erupts on top of this frog for 5 points of fire damage. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's me, thanks.
Okay, cool. Oh, actually, I just realized what it was. You should be able to see now, Bog. It was a blind token. Okay, Max, so fireball done.
Firebolt.
Firebolt, yeah, firebolt.
So far.
Hopping around from the corner. Some of you might be able to see this creature here. And it is going to throw a spear. I don't know, at Edward. So throws back the spear, just clatters right next to Edward. No damage and just splashes into the water. 12. Swing around to there. So, Bog. Okay, Bog. So this creature has you grappled, and it opens up its massive mouth to try and swallow you. Fortunately for you, you're just a little too big, and the toad is trying to swallow you, but it can't. So it's going to be the frog's lesson, is not to swallow things that are bigger than itself. Daku, you're up.
Alrighty. Daku is going to move 20, 25, 30 feet just over here. And are these higher up than the water path?
It's all pretty flat. So mechanically, don't worry about it.
Okay, so I'd be able to see this toad right here. All right. Well, see how far that is. Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna pull out my short bow.
Nice. At advantage. Oh, this guy here. Sure. Okay.
All right. Straight roll.
Straight roll. Yep.
Alrighty. 12.
12 will not hit. It's a little bit nimble and it just dodges away from it as your arrow just flies through the corridor and clatters somewhere far away down at the cave, hitting nothing.
Alright, well, I guess I'll cunning action, bonus action, and just try to dash a little bit closer.
Okay. Okay, the other giant toad. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be its turn. Caspian.
Caspian will take one step forward and just launch a firebolt on this one.
Okay, it will be at disadvantage because you're poisoned, but absolutely.
But that's the fire, very fire one, so straight roll, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, straight roll. Straight roll. Yep. So loading up on your firebolt. Ooh, once again, the firebolt goes off and just heads off down the corridor, no hit.
And then it will take 2 steps back, because there's a lot of toads.
Okay, there are a lot of toads. One of them still holding on to the wolf, or the dire wolf. And Vincent, you're up.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna starting slicing and dicing.
Okay.
I'll pull up my double blade scimitar and start Darth Maul style slash this thing.
With advantage, thanks to your blood right magic thing.
It's not advantage. Is I have a plus D4 of lightning damage.
Okay.
So okay, let's see if I hit.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, so
Oh, okay. I was just reading while you're doing that to see how long the rites start, but they last for until you finish a short, long rest. Okay, so it's going to be... Okay, so nice. So you slash at this creature, just hacking into it using part of your Blood Knight magic, and this little innocent frog that didn't harm anybody in entire life is just sliced in two.
oh whoa okay. So I can't hit anyone. So yeah, I'm gonna look at this frog, really menacing, and I'm gonna kill you, and that's it.
Okay, Edward.
The frog that Vincent just eviscerated, was that a humanoid? Like, is it sentient? Intelligence, I should say, or is it a frog? You said he threw a spear, right? Like,
Yeah. If this answers your question, that's exactly what they look like.
right. In that case, after seeing what Vincent just did, Edward is just going to load an arrow on his crossbow and say, "Whoa, Vincent! Whoa, that escalated quickly! Oh, look at the mess you've made! Look, this is all a misunderstanding. Just put your frogs down, and no one else has to be harmed. I'm looking at you, toad-eyed guy in the back. Please stop. Drop your weapons. No one else will be harmed. We're just looking for someone. And if they don't stop, I'll let go of an arrow to this big frog here that is holding my friend."
I hate to
I'm
break it to
trying
you, mate,
to-
but these guys are totally dead.
Ah!
Good one.
Slide.
There's no money here to be gained, so no one has to die.
So you're pleading with drawing attention to that guy. I'm gonna say, make me a persuasion check and a performance check.
Okay, I do all of this with disadvantage because all that I said was slurring really slowly because I'm really tired.
Oh, okay, that is true. So persuasion, performance.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you're dead. I tried.
Yeah,
They're dead.
that's-
Okay. This creature at the back barely acknowledged you, and you hear him say, turns out there's a language barrier here.
Yeah, I wouldn't have those mushrooms as breakfast as well.
You know, fire your crossbow?
Well, I tried. You can't say I didn't try, and I let go of an arrow. Now, the guys close to me. This is probably the closest you've been to me when I shot my crossbow. It has no strings, but when Edward pulls back the arrow on the crossbow, a darkish blue string appears and lets go of an arrow, and I'll let go of the crossbow.
If you're targeting this one, you have advantage.
Sorry, it's not crossbow, it's a longbow.
A longbow, okay? If you're targeting this
Yeah.
one, it's advantage.
Yeah.
So far you rolled a 2 and 2 4s. So in this particular turn, see if you can do better than that. 11. 11 is better, and that does hit, luckily. So with your dinky crossbow, dinky, it takes 5 points of damage, and this one's looking pretty rough, the glowing one. It's still got a hold of direwolf creature though. Okay, if that's the end of your turn, Edward.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here.
Forgot to roll Mogridden. Oops, what's... Okay, we'll have him have a go now. So it's a bullet. So Vincent just had a go. No, Edward just had a go. So Vincent is up next. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. But
No, because I went first and then whether
oh, the order switched around for some reason. Okay, so Vincent's already gone. Edward's gone. Boggs next, but I'm just going to give Mogrid a go. He's going to fire his longbow. He can see fine. It hits the creature. Does 7 piercing points of damage. That was an advantage. Okay, cool. So that was Edward. Bog, what do you do?
So this toad has like its tongue wrapped around me.
Part of its tongue. You're also in his jaw as well. It's kind of a combination.
Okay. Am I able to attack it while I'm like restrained?
Let's have a look. So technically, you are.
I just can't move, right?
Technically, you are grappled, and grappled just movement to 0. That's it. So you can attack it if you like. No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bite it. Wherever I'm close to, I'm snarling in its jaws and its tongue. I'm gonna try and thrash around and bite it here. And this will be at advantage because of its thing, Fairy Fire.
21 hits. Okay, you chomp into the creature, and I'm not going to bother making a saving throw. Tell me, how does a direwolf call a frog from the inside?
I'm like, first like bite its tongue off, and then I just... Let's say I bite its tongue off, and I guess that's enough.
Okay, it bleeds out through its tongue. Okay, my alarm is going off. That means children are needing picking up. But thank you for playing, everyone. But as you know, I need to dash at this time, and we'll pick it up next turn. Will be the Bullywug's turn. Okay, guys, thank you very much. But I got a dash, and we'll see you all next week.
Yep.
Awesome.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Yeah,
Bye, Mark.
thank you.
Take care. Bye.